is Nina Paley, and I am single-handedly animating a feature film based on the Ramayana, Valmiki's Ramayana, called Sita Sings the Blues. I was in Trivandrum, and that was where I first encountered the Ramayana. I first encountered it in the form of comic books. After 3 months of living in India, I went to New York on a business trip and got an email from my husband saying he didn't want me to go back to India. So I was dumped by email. And this gave me a whole new perspective on the Ramayana. Especially, it wasn't just that event, it was my response to it. Because you would think as, big, tough, feminist, American, cranky woman, I would have a very unromantic take on my whole relationship with my husband and everything that happened. Actually, I found myself acting remarkably like Sita, and I was just pining for him, and I just wanted him back, and I was completely heartbroken.
My loving daddy left his baby again. Said he'd come back, but he forgot to say when. Night after night, I'm crying, Daddy, won't you please come home? Daddy, won't you please come home? I'm so lonesome.
I hope I'm not responsible for a popular telling of the Ramayana. I certainly don't want that responsibility because it's definitely a take on it. It is a riff on the Ramayana. Actually, many retellings tell the reader or the reciter how many blessings they will incur by reciting it. So it's recite this over and over again. And I feel like people do that with their own lives, but that is what it is to be a human being. Hopefully people will get something emotional out of it. I really don't want my version to be taken as gospel. I mean, mainly the reason I'm doing this, first of all, is to work out my own demons and to resolve my own suffering, really. Because Sita's story is a story of suffering, and I find myself identifying with it. It's given me something that therapy never has, and American or Western ways of looking at the world have never given me. And it's just giving me things to think about forever. Most of the criticism I get is from people accusing me of not knowing anything about the Ramayana. Now, obviously I cannot claim to know what it's like to be raised with the Ramayana, and I would never claim to know what it's like to be a Hindu and have that relationship with it. But I have certainly read a lot of them, and my source materials is Valmiki, and a lot of the criticism comes from, I guess, fans of Tulsidas. Of course, I've read the infamous quote from Tulsidas, which is something like, drums, animals, rustics, shudras, and women, these can all be beaten. Okay, it will take 2 years of uninterrupted work for me to finish this project. I just sat down to start, and I'm working on the banishment of Sita, actually. Biggest obstacle? Money. If I had money, I could just work on the project and I wouldn't have to keep stopping and doing freelance jobs. Oh, I know exactly how it's going to end. It's going to end with Sita entering the earth. I am so looking forward to doing that climax. I actually feel like once I animate that scene, which I'm saving for last, I'm going to, maybe kill and free my inner Sita,
Even while I waited, somehow, dear, I knew you'd find me, and I'd find you.